All right. So tonight's presentation will be divided into 6 parts. And we will talk about the transport problems around the world, the solution of Unitsky String Technology, the benefits of this project. We will look at the legal aspect of this project. We'll talk about the benefit to community partners and how you can leverage this to become financially independent. And joining me tonight is Mr. Sunday Igudu, who is a speaker for Skyward Community and also a passive income strategist, an advocate of multiple streams of income. He's an engineer by training, and he'll be talking to us about the first part of the presentation, challenges of transport system and the Unitsky String Technology solution. Mr. Sunday, kindly unmute your mic. The floor is yours. Okay, I cannot see Mr. Sunday in the room. Is he still having network troubles? All right, in the absence of Mr. Sunday, I will just take the first part of the presentation myself. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we'll start by looking at the problems of modern transportation, because if you do not start from the problems, you literally are not going to make any money. The basic way money is made is by providing solutions to problems. And if these problems are problems that affect a large group of people, then your solution will fetch a large amount of income from those people paying for the solution that you have provided. In other words, if you solve a nation's problem, you will get a nation's reward. If you solve a community's problem, you will get a community's reward. And if you solve a global problem, you will get a global reward. Now, what are some of the problems of modern transportation on a global scale? We have the first, which is the constant traffic jams due to rush hour traffic. This is a problem that many parts of the world experiences due to population explosion. The roads are overloaded. We have accident rates increasing, and we equally have several challenges as a result of this. Roads are expensive to build, they are expensive to operate, and the constant usage has a severe environmental impact. We are looking at a large chunk of our land that has been excluded from agricultural turnover and from the possibility of being used for other infrastructure or even housing projects, just because they have to be used for the construction of roads, railways, and bridges. This is a huge environmental impact. Another environmental impact is the pollution from modern transportation due to the CO2 emission on the highways. Now, we equally have these systems that are outdated and in need of modernization. And current transport solutions do not solve all of these problems. What are the consequences? We have deaths on the road. Hundreds of thousands of people die as victims of road traffic accidents every year. Several more are injured and rendered incapacitated. We have stress and poor emotional state. When you have spent hours on traffic jam, you end up stressed and you are not at your peak performance when you arrive at your destination. I'll give you an instance. In Benin-Auchi Expressway right now, there are 2 spots on the road where some heavy-duty vehicles broke down, leading to several hours of traffic jam on that road. A journey that's supposed to take 3 hours currently takes about 7 hours on that road. I had a friend who traveled through there yesterday and had to spend the entire night and arrived this morning due to the condition of that road. So you can imagine the amount of stress that individual would have passed through just to be able to make a journey from point A to point B. We also have emission, pollution in large cities, and constant traffic jams. If you live in a place like Lagos, Nigeria, you will not be able to commute easily. You would always have to deal with inhaling large amounts of polluted air when you go out for your daily activities. And we equally have very few green areas, very few places where we can have nature parks, have wildlife, because we continually destroy the forest for construction of roads and bridges. So what then do we need? We need safe and eco-friendly and affordable transport solution. And if you agree, just put a plus in the chat box. The time has come, gentlemen and ladies, for the solution of transportation, because this problem should be solved, and we have inventors and engineers who are very involved in solving it. And we'll be seeing just how well a solution they have created with the UST Transport Innovative Second Tier Level System of moving cargo and humans.
The number of cars in the world will double by 2050. Twice as many traffic jams, twice as much air emissions, half as many natural landscapes. No one has managed to create transport capable of solving these problems yet, until Skyway offered its project. An innovative transport which moves above ground along high-strength string rails. Steel ropes inside the rails can make the Skyway flyover up to 3 times stronger than conventional bridges. The durable flyover makes movement jerkless and safe. The construction requires almost no space on the ground. String transport supports can be erected anywhere in the world, from hot desert to permafrost. The Skyway electric motor will make the atmosphere cleaner. To provide the best quality of transport, Skyway uses the most advanced technology, 3D Experience digital platform, and American Haas equipment. It is used in aircraft and space rocket construction. The creator of the technology, the engineer, Anatoly Unitsky, has been developing the Skyway project for over 40 years. He wrote dozens of scientific papers, received 2 UN grants, and launched the production of the string transport in 2016. Since then, Skyway has been introduced at 19 international exhibitions from Berlin to Singapore. The achievements of the project are discussed by the world media from CNN to TV Tokyo. New Skyway developments are demonstrated at the Eco Techno Park Test Center every year. 5 types of tracks, 11 kinds of string transport, and thousands of passengers in one place. Today, the project is preparing to enter the world market. One of the most ambitious projects, the Skyway Innovation Center in Sharjah, is being implemented in the United Arab Emirates. Tracks, laboratories, and infrastructure of the linear city. The Skyway Center will be the starting point of the project's development in the Middle East. Today, due to crowdfunding, hundreds of thousands of people have invested in the project, and the Skyway project is more than just transport for them. It is a safe future, real achievements, and a global idea. And you can also contribute to the development of this safe and future-oriented transport. Together, we can make the world better.
Yes, together we can make the world better. I just learned that Mr. Sunday is in the room and has been in the room, although with a different name, which is why I could not initially spot him. So Mr. Sunday, I would like to welcome you up so that you take the presentation from this point going forward. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have it for Mr. Sunday Good. Mr. Sunday, kindly unmute your mic.
Thank you, my curator. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir, we can.
Okay, thank you for taking the lead, and here we are continuing with our presentation. So UST String Transport Technologies is actually an innovative solution to a pressing transportation problems, as we have already seen. The UST Transport is a high-speed and throughput solution, very cost-effective and eco-friendly. It's one of the safest and most reliable transport you can have currently in the world, with a very high versatility in application. It can fit into multiple other existing transport solutions. So UST Transport can actually get you to your destination quickly and very safe at a valuable time. Our transport have the model that can run from 150 kilometers per hour, which is mostly used in urban areas, to the model that can run up to 500 kilometers per hour. This is for intercity and inter-countries. In other words, for long distance travel. We also have a cargo transport model that can pick up to 50,000 tons of cargo per day on automated mode. And our transport model can run on the interval of every 20 seconds. And this is in line with the automated people mover system. Our transport is very safe. It's one of the most reliable, as we have already been compared to other transport models. Our structures does not wobble. They are very stable. And all our models run on automated control system, thereby eliminating the human error that always leads to many of the transport accidents as we see. It's very resistant to external influences like flood, rainfall, hurricane, as well as heat and earthquake that also impact negatively in many other transport infrastructure as we have seen it globally. In other words, our transport runs smoothly and comfortably. Nobody falls asleep on we, creating challenge. And we don't have challenge with the environment because we are foolproof to the environmental impact. And our transport is also very eco-friendly. In other words, we build in tandem and harmony with nature. Our transport is very environmentally friendly. It does not release harmful waste to the atmosphere. Waste like carbon monoxide and other abrasive materials that can create challenge to individuals like cancer. We also have one of the lowest noise and vibration in terms of when you are in a vehicle. By so doing, there's no discomfort. And it's also very much preserving the environment because when we build, we don't impact the environment negatively as many other transport does. In terms of cost effectiveness, which is one of the major factors that can influence the pricing of the end product, our transport is one of the most cost effective. Whether you look at it from the area of the initial construction cost, things like asphalt are not needed, and the concrete we use is very minimal, as well as the steel we use. Also, there is no need of very expensive material in terms of our build. So we build with sustainability in mind. And so the cost is very low. For example, again, our energy consumption is one of the lowest in terms of even comparing it to other models that use electricity. Our energy consumption is the lowest and the most efficient. And this generally lower the cost of the fare that the people that will be using this transport model will actually pay. We have different models. Of course, if you want to know more about the various models, you can go to the company website, ust.inc, to read about the specific different model and the capacity of the model. But however, what you see on the screen is just to show you that we have different models, and our models are very universal. They can actually be adopted to any region and other existing infrastructure. The emphasis here is to show to you that where other transport technologies cannot really work, we have the versatility to fit in and have a very good result. And our transport model, we have the passenger type, which can be used for urban in terms of mega cities like Lagos, Abuja, Kano, very feasible in such places. Then we also have the type for freight, which is for container transport. And that is one of the picture of one of the model you can see on the screen. We have the model for high speed, We've also mentioned that before, that can take one from one city to another city or from one country to another country. And these are the transport that are available. And USD transport is very friendly, as we have already mentioned, and it can be integrated to other mode of transport, thereby harmonizing with already existing infrastructure. It can be placed in urban environment because we don't actually, we have what they call the modular design. We design to fit what is already existing. By reason of that, it can be built in any natural topography, be it in a mountain, desert, glacier, even on river and waters, we can build. And who is the brain behind this technology and this company in general? It's no other person than Dr. Anatoly Unitsky. He's a world engineer. He's the general designer of the Unitsky String Technologies Incorporated and the president of the Unitsky Group of Companies. He's the author of more than 200 scientific works, monographs, and more than 150 inventions in the field of construction, transport, mechanical engineering, electronics, and chemical industry. He's a member of the USSR Cosmonautic Federation. He's a scientist, an inventor, recognized in the scientific and global engineering community. He's also an entrepreneur. It is on this note, we'll look briefly at the Unitsky String Technologies Incorporated, which is the engineering company behind the development, design, test, and certification of all our product and infrastructure complexes. And today, we have more than 600 specialists that cut across engineers, designers, planners, technologists, logistics specialists, and economists. And at the top of the Unitsky String Technology Incorporated, we have over 60 design bureaus. These are the people that come up with the pattern, the concept. And then we have also 36 buildings and structures personally owned by our company. These are not hired. We have over 3,000 plus units of machinery and equipment that are already owned by the company for production purposes. We also have the 36 hectares of land for our demonstration and certification of our product. This is actually our Eco Techno Park, where we have our first certification site. It's important for me to quickly mention here that we have 2 test and certification sites. This one you see 36 hectares. This is the one in Belarus, Minsk to be precise. Then we have the second one in the United Arab Emirates, and that is about 28 hectares of land. Then we also have over 10 different models of our track infrastructure complexes that are tested and thereby available for the commercial market for consumption right now. So what you can see on this screen right now, to my far right-hand side on the top, you have the Eco Techno Park in Minsk. This is the 36 hectare land. While to my right-hand side, you have the USCI Test and Certification Center, United Arab Emirates. This is the 28 hectare land space I mentioned about. And now, just below, you have our UCARA Test and Infrastructure Complex in United Arab Emirates also. Take note that while we already have some products certified for the international market, our company continue to innovate and bring other solutions to the market. And where we are in terms of this opportunity, we are already moving towards where we'll be bringing the full-fledged of our product to the commercial market. And in order to enter the international market, we have to demonstrate our product, and that we do in the Eco Techno Park to show quickly to passengers how comfortable it is to travel in our transport system and models, and also to create a complete logistics of movement of goods from point A to point B, we are now raising funds to implement the UST technology in order to get orders for commercial project. I want to believe in the course of this presentation, our curator will give us some specific information about commercial project and issues that borders around it. Now, UST group of companies, as it is, it's good for us to have this understanding so that we know where our money is going to. When Dr. Anatoly Unitsky having this knowledge in order to bring it to the commercial market of knowledge being converted to product, because knowledge is intangible, you can't physically see it. This intangibility of this knowledge has to be put in a kind of a legal frame. And that is where the GTI incorporation was formed. GTI simply means Global Transport Investment Incorporated. And this is the parent company, the principal company that holds the intellectual property of Dr. Unitsky. And because Dr. Unitsky cannot fund the whole project himself, he needs money to buy the machineries, to pay the workers, to buy raw materials and produce the product. This intellectual property has to be broken down to two aspects: Unitsky and the EROSS holding, which is Eurasian Rail Skyway System Holding. While Unitsky owns the full right to use Unitsky, he makes EROSS holding available to the public to buy Class B shares of GTI Holding Company. It is on that note, the presentation will go to the next phase, where we'll be shown how to come into this system to buy the shares of this holding. It's important to quickly observe that the holding here is telling you that you are not just buying shares, you are buying intellectual property rights, such that anywhere this technology is being implemented for use worldwide, you are a co-owner to that infrastructure and complex in whatever and wherever region in the world. So the target structure creates favorable conditions for co-owners of the innovative transport to profit from their financial investment, subject to the success of the project, and at the same time retain full operational and management control. Emphasis: at the same time retain full operational and management control over the project. Now, it will interest you to know that today there is the issue of what they call hostile takeover. That is where the issue of having the control over the company is very important. Now, location in offshore jurisdiction. Every good businessman will always look for where he can have the most comfortable terms to do his business. And we know one issue that really affects the rate of earning of every businessman or investor is the issue of tax. It is on that note that, having evaluated globally, the management were able to pitch the companies in a geographical location where they will have minimum tax impact. And in summary, it will interest you to know that Unitsky was incorporated in Seychelles, while Eurasian Rail Skyway System Holdings is incorporated in British Virgin Islands. These are regions where you have very low tax. In fact, they don't tax you. What you pay is what they call annual stamp duty, which is up to about $3,000 or a little bit more. By reason of that, whatever accrue to this company, they can share the dividend to their owners in a very comfortable, non-taxable way. The only tax you will need to pay is in your region of residence or where you are a citizen. It is on this note, I want to appreciate every one of you for the time you have here. But please, let's pay attention because the benefit, the investment aspect, and other aspect of this opportunity that will benefit us hugely will be looked into. Why this technology shows us that what you are investing into is not online business. It's not scam. It's a physical product. Despite that the product is not in your physical jurisdiction, it's actually a physical product in a particular jurisdiction addressing the global transport problem from there, then spreading around the world. Thank you for having me. I remain your Skywalk Community Nigeria speaker, Sunday Egbudu.
Thank you very much, Mr. Sunday. Please, let's have it for Mr. Sunday. I want to see pluses in the chat box for the first speaker. He has done amazingly well in that presentation. So please, let us have some applause for him. I want to see pluses in the chat box for our first speaker. Thank you once again, Mr. Sunday. That was a very beautiful presentation. I'll be calling on the next speaker, Dr. Ann Bose, who's a lecturer at the Polytechnic, RT Polytechnic. She's also a supporter of the UST project. She's a very versatile entrepreneur in the field of furniture and upholstery making. She's also a certified ANAN accountant and a partner with the Skyward community, a speaker with the Skyward community here in Nigeria. So Dr. Ann, you are up next and you'll be talking to us about the Skyward community and a little bit about the how people can benefit by coming on board as members of the Skyward community. Kindly unmute your mic and you have the floor.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Skyward Community Nigeria. Thank you all for joining us. I am most pleased with the Kenyan people who are here with us. You are all welcome. We are official partners of the Unitsky String Technology Inc. We are a large international social venture ecosystem specializing in financing green technology. Our ecosystem provides a unique opportunity to become part of a global project by registering portions of the company. First and foremost, you will know that our company, our Skyward company, is not taking money or registering you with any fee. Registration is absolutely free. So you are welcome on board because this is an opportunity that you will not see again after now, you know. So let's talk about the parent company, which is SWI Incorporated. It is the parent company that is the owner of the international social venture ecosystem Skyward community. And it is in charge of the responsibility of, you know, the contracts as it relates to Skyward community. It stands as a guarantor between the global transport investment and a co-owner of the next generation transport infrastructure complexes to ensure that the collateral is registered as its property if it becomes a co-owner of the Unitsky String Transport Technology. Now, it also has a responsibility of handling inquiries and answering questions to co-owners. It also provides technical and information support. Investors through Skyway community takes a stake in the EROSS holding and become a co-owner of the string transport technology. Now we go to the rebranding of the company rebranding. Before now, the Skyway community was known as, Skyward community was known as a Skyway company. But right now, it's been relabeled as Skyward community. The brand changes began in 2019 and was mainly due to the entry of the String Transport Development Company into a new stage of development in the global markets. Now, in 2021, the company's transitions from the startup stage to becoming a business stage. Now, it has actually, taken, it has actually took place because it was the compliance with the requirement, it has, gotten the compliance with the requirement of international safety standard for the UST technology, and it has been confirmed by the UAE. So I enjoin everybody that is here present to take this opportunity and key in. It is a very easy to register company. So you register the portion you wish to register. The stages of registration are, first and foremost, you register and verify in your personal account on the website as is shown in the slide. The second step is you select the package of portion you are interested in and deposit funds in a convenient way. And then you sign the convertible loan agreement and receive an extra form and receive an extract from the register confirming your ownership of the portion. A convertible loan agreement and a request to exercise the option signed in the personal account will therefore follow. After this procedure, information about the investor is entered into the register. You will then receive a registration statement certifying your ownership of portion and a certificate in your personal account as a co-owner of the innovative transport technology. Certificate reflects data from the statement from EROSS holding registry. You can see some of the convertible loan agreements as it relates to the Global Transport Investment and the Unitsky Corporation, and so on. Prospects of co-owners of Unitsky Technology in case of successful implementation of projects. Co-owners of the intellectual properties. Now, the intellectual properties of the String Transport project has been valued more than $4 billion and transferred to the GT, that is the Global Transport Investments. Then the co-owners of Innovative Transports owns the portion of the holdings, which in turn GT according to all co-owners, indirect owners, the string transport technology and all the string transport related companies that GT owns becomes properties to the co-owners too. Then we talk about the dividends. It will provide you passive income for years to come if you become a co-owner. Dividend distribution is possible in portions according to what you have actually invested in it. Now, the Unitsky Investment Memorandum establishes the right of the EROS holding to receive a priority fixed dividends from the annual net profit of GT in the amount of 20%. A minimum of 20% of net profits will be distributed to pay dividends to all those who hold GT Class B shares. And the holding will be in turn distributed to specific investors in proportion to their portion. The payment of dividend depends on receipt of the annual net profit of the GT Incorporated. Even if the company does not go public, the right of a co-owner of an innovative transport to receive dividend remains. The dividends declared will be distributed in proportion to the portion of the co-owners. And there's this payback portion, which is equally very unique. You get unique opportunity to make money by reselling portions of the company. On 2 occasions, over 500,000 of our first innovative transport co-owners had the opportunity to participate in the buyback and sell their portion for many times their original value. So let's be ready, because the next buyback will be even more attractive than those already recorded. So we should be ready to cash in into this opportunity, because it's a very great opportunity that everyone needs to key into. Now, let's talk about the inheritance. For instance, if you are a Skyward community member, you have all it takes to be rest assured that your investment will never go unrewarded, because even if you are no more, you will get back what you have sown through your children, because it talks about inheritance. Creates a financial raining day for the future of our children. So we have all the openings now as is readily available. Let's key in, because we will do ourselves good, not only having to key in and enjoy the benefits now, but our children yet unborn, even the generations yet on, will all enjoy the dividends as it relates to this Skyward Community program. All information is stored in the personal account as well as the UST technology. Then co-owner register will verify the identity of the head, who obtains document confirming the right to inherit. If you sell property, you earn on the exchange rate difference of assets, making profits from it. All the privileges and benefits described above can only be secure if you participate in the project till the end. We are right now looking at to stage 15. So what I will advise all of us here present is, let us do well to take this opportunity very seriously and get back to whoever has invited you to key in. As we can see this picture on the display, how happy these people are, because as a matter of fact, Skyward community is the best and will ever remain the best. Like our first speaker said, we are not dwelling in anything that is not concrete. We are a standing company that will take our future to the next level and brighter by God's grace. So I thank you all for listening. May God continue to give us wisdom to invest rightly in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen.
The social venture ecosystem Sky World Community has been a strategic partner of Unitsky String Technologies Inc. since 2015. We have been successful in attracting investment in string transport technology for 8 years. We have ensured robust funding for the project and, like many of its co-owners and our community partners, we are waiting when the final 15th stage to be closed, while taking proactive steps. Over the 8 years of our platform's existence, we have built a powerful mechanism capable of raising the necessary amount of funding to close stage 15 in just 1 year. More than 650,000 people have registered in the Sky World community, of which more than 200,000 have not only become investors, but also signed a partnership agreement. And if right now each of the current investors and partners will make their minimum contribution of $500, then in just a few months, or maybe even weeks, we will confidently announce the closed opportunity to become a co-owner of UST Technology on favorable terms. The $100 per month installment plan will allow you to fully complete the 15 stages of financing in 5 months. And if we want to close the final stage as soon as possible, there is nothing easier. Go to your personal accounts and support the project with an investment without delay. Please note, if every existing investor or partner tells their friends, relatives, or colleagues about the opportunity to become a co-owner of a breakthrough transport technology, the speed of attracting financing will ramp up dramatically. If everyone right now invites at least one investor with a minimum deposit of $500, then tomorrow, we will collect all the necessary amount. The portions of the holding will be distributed among investors and the company will complete certification, construction, and demonstration in the shortest possible time, thus bringing closer commercialization of targeted projects, growth in asset value, and the possibility of paying dividends. Tell people that String Technology is no longer a venture startup, but an independent, small-scale, scalable production facility, increasing its capacity year after year. Tell them that following the results of the audit for 2022, the company has reached self-sufficiency and is currently able to cover its current costs on its own, which means it will soon be profitable and able to pay a minimum dividend of 20% of its net income, and you don't have to wait for a public stock exchange to do that. Often we hear the same questions. When will the 15th stage close? How long will it last? The answer is simple. It's up to you, dear investors and partners. Call, write, Tell your community about the opportunity to become a co-owner of a unique transport technology with the prospect of covering up to 50% of the transport market. This is your unique chance to bring as close as possible what everyone is waiting for, with minimal effort.
All right, then. Thank you for listening. The second speaker has just taken us through the aspect that relates to how you can come on board as a member of the Skywatch community and the prospect for you as a co-owner of the Unitsky String Technology. I would now be inviting Mr. Sunday Bisong, the community manager of Skywatch community here in Nigeria, to take us through the last part of the presentation where he'll be telling us about the Skywatch community partnership program. Mr. Sunday, if you're in the room, kindly unmute your mic and take the floor. Thank you.
Thank you so much, my curator. I hope you can hear me loud and clear.
Yes, sir, we can.
Okay, I will first and foremost, before I dive into this presentation, I want to appreciate the two speakers that talk about the string transport technology and the Skywalk community. Today, I want to discuss something that will impact each and every one of us who are here in this meeting. Now, we see a beautiful transport technology that is coming into the world to solve a lot of problems, challenges that we are facing, talking about security, accident, traffic. Now, we have a good company that is giving you and I the opportunity to access this global transport technology. You and I know that such opportunity, when they surface on the earth surface, a lot of big guys, the rich people, take advantage of it. But today, the Skywalk community has given us that privilege. Even an artisan, a teacher, be you any class of person can access this opportunity with just an ease. Then today I'm going to give you a very good secret, because a lot of people will be seeing this project as a big something. How can I raise millions of dollars to be part of this project? If you are that person and you are in this meeting, I want to tell you, be free, feel free. You can start this project. You can become a co-owner of this project with zero fee. You come in with zero fee and become a multi co-ownership of Skywalk community, of string transport technology, and also a great partner of the Skywalk community. Now, the Skywalk community is raising funds and earning together with the Skywalk community. Now, the SWC, which is the Skywalk Community Athlete Program, is a financial instrument that allows you to receive interest from the financing raised for the green projects and startups. We carefully select sites for funding and allow community partners to benefit financially in recasting. I'm going to explain this in detail. Now, how can you become an SWC partner? What are our partners already getting now? I want to testify. I'm also a testimony under this slide, because I have enjoyed a lot of benefits being a full partner of SWC. Now, up to 18, you can enjoy the benefit of 18% of amount of financing rate or finance raise. That to say, if for instance now, I, Mr. Bisong, I went to a state person, let me say, I walk out to a person, I discuss this opportunity, tell this opportunity to somebody, and the person fall in love, and the person invested a chunk amount of money into this project. The Skywalk community is going to reward me with what 80%, 18% of whatever this person have invested in this opportunity. Oh, this is amazing. Now, I can decide to use that money and reinvest it. I can decide to withdraw that money and make good use of it. So tell me, what community in the world can give you this such avenue? to start a business of your own, earn your own, and become a co-owner of a multinational company around the world and earn dividend for life. So if you are here, please grab this opportunity because it's going to give you a huge chunk that you will never believe. Now, one time accrual of up to 2,000 for any war status. As you grow in the community and reach the rank of Sky Expert, the company gives you an automatic $2,000 in your back office. You can decide to use this money, buy a portion of Unitsky String Transport Technology. You can decide to withdraw this money, take good care of yourself, or spend it on your basic amenities. Now, monthly bonuses based on what your investment volume. You can leverage on the SWC partnership program. Take for instance, since I have graduated, I can tell you for sure, this is my work. The Skywalk community system has been paying me monthly. I can earn more than a civil servant in Nigeria. I'm not bragging, I'm only telling you because of the stream of system I have built upon my structure. Sometimes I will not even work, I will not even go anywhere. At the end of the month, when I go to my back office, I see $200, $300. This is cool money, and I use this money to invest back into this opportunity, becoming a co-owner of the string transport technology without taking the money from my hard source end of money to buy into this intellectual property of the string transport technology. Now, you can also do what? Bonuses for development of the partnership structure, which I have explained, promotion, drawing, traveling in the company for leadership. You have the leverage, the company give you the benefit to travel. Recently, some of our partners traveled to UAE to visit one of our testing centers where the string transport technology is up and running. These are a lot of privilege you enjoy when you are into SWC athletes marketing or working as SWC partner, actively involving people, attracting investors into this opportunity. You enjoy a numerous benefit. Now, for more than 10 years, we are not just a community of yesterday. We are a community of 10 years. For more than 10 years, the project has been financed thanks to a reliable affiliate program, which functions stably and what makes payment to our partners. Cooperation with what SWC, mutual beneficial partnership confirmed by year and hundreds of thousands of people earning steadily in more than 180 countries around the world. This is beautiful. This is so beautiful. So this opportunity that I'm talking about, the SWC partnership program, athlete marketing that I'm talking about, this opportunity is up running in over 180 countries around the world. Now, if you are coming in new and you are scared that, oh, how can I know the terminology? How can I go about the work? Or how to share this information with people out there? I want to tell you that the SWC have everything that covers you. We have a training platform which is known as the online adaptation platform that we train partners, we train our leaders, and they become professionals outside there using our webinars, our tools, and doing perfect job and getting good result. So the Skywalk community, we have everything you need. We build a platform specifically for your rapidly growth through the SWC business model. On the platform, you will get reliable and verified information that you can broadcast to a wide audience without fear of getting it wrong. Partners are systematically trained from the basics to leadership, training step by step, learning of the materials, make it easy to grasp and supporting with practice, natural reinforce the result. With a systematic approach, everyone has been able to go from partner to Sky Expert, shaping skill and filling the current knowledge page. So as we are here, our creator is trained, giving much of the insight, just the way our leaders, our speakers have given more insight, thorough explanation concerning the string transport technology, concerning the SWC. These are places when you come, you join our webinar, you get acquainted with the terminology, you know the terms, and you know the right information to share with your people. Now, there are 3 simple steps to become a partner. First, you need to register using the link of the person who have invited you to this opportunity. You ask, immediately this meeting is done, contact that person who invited you. Tell him that I want to register. I want to kickstart. I want to enjoy this benefit that Mr. Bison is telling me tonight. So you first of all request for that link, get registered, and then you go through verification. Verification has to do with if you are in any part of the country, use your personal identification number or ID card issued by your federal government. These are documents you use in verifying yourself, because this is to tell you that we are not here for joke. We are a reliable company. Before we deal with you, we need to know who you are. So you are going to provide an information, a document that is being issued by the Federal Republic of your own country or your region. By doing that, you undergo the verification. If you properly undergo the process, you will get verified. And after you are being verified, you sign the partnership program. From that moment, you sign the partnership program, you can raise funds from our project and receive corresponding numeration, which I have stated in the previous slide. Now, becoming a co-owner of UST technology, and in case of successful implementation of this project, you receive dividend for life. Oh my God. See, if you are here on this Zoom, I want you to send your emoji on this point I've just mentioned. You will receive dividend for life. That to say, you will enjoy this opportunity, give it to the next generation. The next generation will give it to your lineage. This is something that I can say, if you are here and you are not part of the Skywalk community, and you are not a co-owner of the String Transport Technology, please permit me. Your children will ask you this question: Dad, what were you doing when the other people were investing, were buying the co-ownership of the String Transport Technology? I want you not to use an excuse that I do not have money. The Skywalk community is giving you that platform without no stress. We have the rich people, our uncles, we know people. See, I want to tell you one secret. The most secret that people never know about going to people that has money is this. When you go to a rich person and give him an information that will change his life or add more money to he or her portfolio, that person will respect you for the rest of his life. And anytime you call, anytime you just call, he will pick your call and will love to listen to you, because he knows that what you are calling him, you are not calling him to beg him for money. Rather, you are calling him to give him an information that will expand and make him or her richer. So today, I want you to use this opportunity, strategize it, and become a co-owner without you bringing your physical money to buy into the intellectual property of Unitsky String Transport Technology. I can tell you, I became a co-owner of a String Transport Technology in the year 2018, December 23rd. And what I drew for my personal earning, my business, that I invested in this opportunity then was $2,000. Now, with the partnership program, I can tell you I invested without me bringing my personal fund into this project up to $6,000. Added to the $2,000, which I use my own personal money to do. So this opportunity is open for you. You have no excuse. You have no excuse. You can come in with zero and go home to become a co-owner and enjoy a lifetime dividend. Plant a generational wealth for the next of your children, your lineage, and your name will ever not be forgotten as your children are enjoying this benefit. Now, going forward, becoming part of a global community, just the way we are here. We have people from Kenya, we have people from Ghana, we have people from around the world. We are a great community. And when you join, you find friends, you share ideas, just the way we are sharing. We like-minded people. For instance, we are here, I have never known that we know people from let me say, Russia, from Vietnam. But because of the Skywalk community, I have friends from Netherlands, from Vietnam, from Cameroon, from Ghana, from Senegal. This can only happen on the Skywalk platform. So I indulge you to be part of this big community with over 600,000 people plus. This is not a joke. This is not a platform you say is 10,000. 600 around over 180 countries. Now, participate in what pro-environmental project. Be a contributor to what global, change. We look at the global warming that is coming. You can create a solution. You can be part of this solution. Let's create a solution through the support of the Skywalk community to enable the string transport technology surface the world, around the world. And tomorrow, our name will never be forgotten because we have contributed to the betterment of the world, of the universe. Now, getting the opportunity to get into other things, make your choice, which can be beginning of your financial independence and provide a safe and comfortable way to travel with the Unitsky technology vehicle. So UST technology is a key to sustainable development of the future transportation infrastructure, while the Skywalk community is your opportunity to support innovative technology and gain financial independence. These are what we give to people, ordinary people, like-minded people, just you and I. We give you the opportunity to be a supporter of innovative transport technology around the world and position yourself on financial freedom. So a quick one, I want you to digest this little video to know more how we have impacted to the global world.
At Skyworld Community, we have been successfully raising funding for green technologies for over 8 years. Our company already has more than 600,000 investor partners around the globe. Join us, and you too can fruitfully participate in this process. You will not only help our planet become cleaner, but also increase your income. By joining the SWC Professional Agent Training Program, you will receive a step-by-step methodology for collaborating with large investors and successfully attracting investments. The opportunity to participate in the conclusion of significant transactions. The growth of your income, thanks to agency fees from major transactions. Access to a community of outstanding individuals who will inspire you to new achievements. Developing premium sales skills that open up new career prospects. The minimum income from the transaction will be several thousand or even tens of thousands of dollars, depending on the investment attracted. The upper threshold of income from the transaction will depend only on you and your contribution to the work on the transaction. This program is for you if you want to secure an important role in the company, strive for income growth, want to learn how to attract large clients and investors, want to become a partner in a serious position, are confident in your sales skills, and are looking for a reliable product to sell. Ready to work systematically under the guidance of experienced mentors. Join the SWC Professional Agent Training Program on the onboarding and training platform and discover the path to financial and personal growth. Together, we can turn 10% of the world's population into venture capital investors, benefiting the entire world.
All right, that brings us to the end of the last part of tonight's presentation. Thank you very much, Mr. Bison. I will now take us through some very, very quick recent updates. The Skyward community is a platform for you to access innovative technologies and supporting their development, especially the Unitsky String Technology and the Utera Biohumus project. Now, we'll be looking at some of the news from the Skyward community back office over the last couple of weeks. But before we do, I would like us to put our applauses in the chat box, appreciating the last two speakers who took us through the last two parts of tonight's presentation. I believe they did a very fantastic job with their handling of those sections. Kindly put your applauses in the chat box and let us have your responses so that we know that we are together and we are all, still in tonight's meeting. We've spent an hour and 13 minutes in tonight's meeting, and I'm grateful to see that we have 70 participants in the room right now. So we have actually kept your attention for this amount of time, and we are grateful for your presence and your participation. Ladies and gentlemen, there is an ongoing promotion which is called the Mobile Up Promotion. This promotion allows you to invest with a discount of up to 75 units or 75 portions per dollar. This is the discount you enjoy when you take advantage of the SWC mobile application promotion. This promotion is accessible to you by simply downloading the mobile application of the Skyward community on the Google Play Store, on the Android apps, the iOS App Store and the Huawei App Store. And when you do, you log into that application with your username and your password. And once you have logged in successfully, you go back on the website and you will be able to access the Mobile Up promo with a discount of up to 75 portions per dollar. For more information on that promotion, kindly look up the news, which I have just shared a link to in the chat from the Zoom room. So look through the details of the promotion. We equally have the UTerra 3's promotion, which just launched a couple of days ago. This promotion is only available to 3 categories of persons: curators, top experts, and Sky experts who have signed a leadership agreement, and the participants of the last United Arab Emirates tour. Each of these partners will have 3 tickets which they can gift out to others, and all those who receive this can also access this offer. What does the offer entail? It gives you the opportunity to buy portions, lots of UTerra, and also get bonus portions of UST as a discount. It's like you are investing in one project and getting also portions of the second project under the Skyward community financing. So for those who would like to have a diversified portfolio for investment, you would want to consider taking advantage. In fact, you have to take advantage of this particular promotion, because you remember the COVID pandemic, we had a lot of companies that lost value. At the same time, a lot of companies gained value. So when you have a diverse and robust investment portfolio, if one of your assets is performing poorly, another asset can be performing very favorably, because the same factor, the COVID, that led to the shares of airline losing value was the same factor that led to the shares of telecommunication companies such as Zoom gaining so much value within that time period. So it's good to have a diverse investment portfolio, and this promotion offers you a very unique opportunity to diversify your portfolio. Now, a lot of people have been asking questions about dividends. In fact, I saw in the chat section, someone still raised a question about dividends, mentioning how long they have been invested in the project of String Technology. Now, there's been a very, very interesting development concerning the direction of dividends. This was announced in the back office a couple of days ago, and it was a news from the Global Transport Investment, which is, of course, as we found out during tonight's presentation, the holding company for the shares of the portions of String Technology. And this is what they had to say. They had a lot to say, actually. They talked about source of profit from which dividends will be paid. They re-established their commitment to investors for the payment of dividends. Talked about their sources of profit from which these dividends will be paid. They mentioned the future reorganization plans, as well as the initial dividend payments. They also talked about the profitability threshold for the payment of dividends. They talked about profitability criteria, their plans for IPO, the post-IPO dividend policy, the post-IPO strategy and options, as well as a disclaimer on the website talking about the fact that every of the declaration is forward-looking and they reserve the right to update that information. So I'm going to share this as well, and I encourage each and every one of us to take time to read through it. I also would like us to know that there are member resources that we can make use of for those of us who want to promote the opportunity to our friends and our colleagues. And this includes the Skyward Community Members Resource Kit and Skyward Community branded merchandise. So for those who want the Members Resource Kit, this is a place where I've put all the useful links that you probably would need to have to be able to successfully and effectively promote this opportunity. It includes resources to materials that you might need for promoting the opportunity, as well as useful presentation resources, useful contact details, so that you will never be stuck. Whenever you need something, you can easily find it. So I'm going to share that link as well. And you can always come here whenever you need something. I believe that most of what you will need will already be found in this page with all of these links. And if you need anything that is not there, you can easily reach out to the regional curator, and I'll be very happy to assist you in whatever way that I can. We equally have some branded materials. We have t-shirts, we have caps. We equally do custom profile picture for those who want to have customized profile picture to represent their pride as members of the Skyward community, and that is available to you as well. You can check our catalog on WhatsApp to see how you can get some of those materials and get them shipped to your location. You can equally purchase branded merchandise on the Skyward community website. Yes, this is available under the tools section in your back office. Some of you don't know this, but you can purchase branded merchandise from the SWC website. Now, for the Nigerian partners, we have our vision and mission. This is basically the direction that we want to run and how we intend to carry on as members of Skyward community, promoting the innovative string technology development and also championing the promotion and attracting investment into the development of same. So this document highlights all of the very interesting nitty-gritties of how we intend to run, and it will be very interesting for you to also go through that document. Now, for the most interesting part of tonight's presentation, we have a promotion, the Invite and Win promotion, and someone tonight will go away with $10 from tonight's meeting. And the conditions are very simple. If you have invited the most participants to tonight's meeting who have stayed up till this point, all they need to do is say the name of the person who invited them, and the person who has the highest number of invited participants walks away with $10 in their back office. Is that interesting or not? Please, if you find that interesting, put your pluses in the chat box of tonight's meeting. Let us see that you are excited to probably be the one walking away with our prize money for tonight's meeting. And on that note, I want to quickly do something before I close my slide. I would like to remind us that there is this special offer, the mobile package promotion, which is also available to participants of regional events. That one is accessible to you when you fill the form for participation in regional events. So I'm going to drop the link to the form. Just fill this form to indicate your presence in tonight's meeting. I would not necessarily say that you should fill this form because of the promotion of the mobile the mobile package promotion, because you have the mobile up promotion, which gives you the same benefits, So all I would just say you should do right now is fill this event assessment form, which is a way for you to tell us a feedback of this event, how you experience the event, what can we do to improve, and just to let us know what your impressions from today's events were, and help us to develop and to also improve future events. Fill this out and make sure you do within at least 24 hours of your participation in this meeting. So this link I just dropped, copy it, keep it somewhere, so that after tonight's meeting, you fill that out for me. Thank you very much, as I'll be looking forward to your feedback. Now, I will close my slide, and we will count the participants of tonight's meeting who have been invited by partners of Skyward community, and the highest, the person with the highest invite will walk away with our prize money, and then we will quickly do the question and answer segment. Now, I will ask Mr. Bisong to kindly help me facilitate this session. So what you're going to do for me, everyone, is type the name of the person who invited you to tonight's meeting. I hope you know their names and last name, but if you don't know their name, it's okay. You can put their first name, and let's have the community manager, Mr. Bisong, count this and let us know the person with the highest number of invites in tonight's meeting so that we can ask that person to drop their email ID, and before the end of tonight's meeting, they will be credited with the $10 for actively inviting people to tonight's meeting. All right, so while that is going on, I would like to ask, are there any questions from tonight's meeting? So far, so good. We've said a lot. Do you have any questions, areas of contributions, you want clarity? Please just raise your hand and let us know. Please, it's not allowed for you to say your own name. You have to say the name of someone that invited you. So if you are here, it means someone invited you or told you about this meeting. So write their name. You cannot write your name. I see someone writing his name, so I think the person counting should kindly also pay attention to that. Thank you. All right, so Miss Monica's hand is raised. Kindly unmute your mic, ma'am, and ask your question. You can unmute your mic. I'm giving you the floor.